What's up guys, TechSec Pro with a new one. In this demonstration, I'm going to be teaching you how to add avatar picture to your local PlayStation 4 account on your jailbroken console. As you know, when your console is jailbroken, you won't be having access to online PSN account. That being said, there is no chance to log in, upload, or change your profile picture at all. But there is a method that we can bypass this limit and put the image into the profile for sure. The method is totally straightforward, but you gotta be a little bit more precise, not to mess with the sensitive files and folders inside the PlayStation 4 system software, because we need to browse the contents and work with them. Alright, let's do this. Whenever you are done with choosing the picture that you want to set as the avatar, we need to change the size and the file extension to the one that PlayStation system software can read them. I already made my mind and just want to put the logo of my channel as the avatar into the brand new local account. So I create a new user by going to Add New User, Create a User, Accept, Skip, give it a name, it goes by TechSec Pro, Confirm, and OK. Cool, user is made and I'm in. Okay, let's get back to the picture. We need to resize the picture with the resolution of 440 by 440, 260 by 260, 128 by 128, and 64 by 64. So I start to touch them by importing the logo into the Photoshop. Go to Image, Image Size, and from this menu, first make sure that the chain icon is enabled by clicking on it. Actually, this chain icon constrains the aspect ratio of the picture, and this means every digit that you put in width will be applied to the height as well in order to retrain the original scale of the image, which in this case is a total square. So I type 440 in width and it goes to height as well. Then click on OK. The name is Avatar, all in lowercase. It's really important guys. And the type is PNG. Choose the path to save. Click on OK, then save it. Great. Hit on Ctrl Z to undo the change and get original image size back again. Go to Image, Image Size, and change it to 260 by 260. OK, File, Save As, Avatar 2060, the type is PNG, Save, OK. Ctrl Z, again, Image, Image Size, change it to 128 by 128. OK, File, Save As, Avatar 128. The type is PNG, Save, OK, Ctrl Z. And the last one, Image, Image Size, change it to 64 by 64. File, Save As, Avatar 64. The type is PNG, Save, OK. I'm done with the Photoshop. Let's close it. Great. Here's the thing guys. We need to convert all of these image file type from PNG to DDS in order to transfer them into the PlayStation 4 to be usable. FYI, a DDS file is a raster image saved in the direct draw surface or DDS container format. It can store compressed and uncompressed pixel formats. To convert them, you simply go to cdkm.com. Click on Choose Files. Select all the images that we just made by Photoshop. Click on Open. And from the target format drop-down list, hit on D on your keyboard 3 times and select DDS. Then click on Set Conversion Options. Image quality 100. Image size, keep original image size. Click on OK and eventually click on Start Conversion. Wait till the conversion is finished, then start to download them one by one. Awesome. Here are the DDS files. So let's organize them by making a new folder and drag and drop all of them into this. So we got 4 DDS files ready to use, but still, one more is needed in PNG format. As you can remember, we made PNG file with the resolution of 440 by 440, right? First, we need to rename it to Avatar, then drag and drop it into our folder as well. Nice. We need 2 more files that I'm gonna put it in description below for you guys to download, and there are version and online.json files that must be transferred into the PlayStation 4 system software. So I drag and drop these 2 files here as well. Let's get rid of these PNG images because we don't need them anymore. Great, now we're all set and let's go to second part, which is user creation and image transference. Since we want to transfer images to PlayStation 4 system software, we need to use FTP or File Transfer Protocol via local network. That being said, you gotta download and install FTP client in order to connect and transfer files back and forth. The FTP client that I'm gonna use goes by the name FileZilla, which meets our needs here. So go to FileZillaProject.org. We need to download FileZilla client, not the server, because the server will be running on the PlayStation 4 itself, and we need the client version to get connected. So click on FileZilla client. Click on download FileZilla client. And from the edition list, go for the first one and click on download. Here it is. Double click. I agree. Next, 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 install. Next, finish. And here is our installed FileZilla FTP client. So far so good. Now we need to run FTP server on PlayStation 4 by running GoldHand. Your computer and console must be on the same network for running FTP client and server. Keep it in your mind, it's really important, guys. Otherwise, you will be facing disconnection and a lot of problems because they don't see one another. I'm still logged into the DexTech Pro user, so I go to Settings, Network, and connect it to my Wi-Fi. Great. Open a web browser and go to lethalhost. If you're not familiar with the host, WebKit, payloads, exploit, and cache, then I suggest you watching this video tutorial how to jailbreak your PlayStation 4 by clicking on notification upper right corner of the screen. Alright, back to work. Time to run FTP server, which will be enabled by GoldHand payload. As soon as I inject the GoldHand, it'll run FTP server and gives me the IP address plus port number that should be added into FileZilla FTP client on my computer. So I inject, and here it is, IP and port. FTP server is running in the background, and I'm done with the PS4 now. Back to computer and FileZilla. I type the PS4 IP address, which we just got by GoldHand FTP server as 192.168.103 and the port number 2121, and we are all set to connect. FYI, the left side of the FileZilla user interface represents the local computer contents, and the right side, which is empty right now, represents the PS4 contents. So as soon as I hit on Quick Connect, FileZilla will be connected to the PlayStation 4 FTP server, and all of the contents will be shown and accessible from this area. Click on Quick Connect, and here it is. It's connected and ready for file transfer. Go to System Underlying Data, Priv, Cache, Profile. These folders contain all user data that we have on console, and our new user folder, DexTech Pro, is this one, which is recognizable by last modification when it's today. Just take a look at the date and time. You will be understanding what I'm talking about. Double-click on the folder to browse. Then we simply drag and drop all the files and images we already prepped into this folder and override them. But we need to make a tiny change to the file online.json by right-clicking on it, open with Notepad, and instead of hex, type the username that we already made, which is DexTech Pro. Move on, replace it with the first name, and custom PSN, and the last name, user avatar. What else? Let me check. I guess that's it. Yeah, done and done. Awesome. Go to File, then Save and close it. Now drag and drop them into the folder. Transfer finished. Great. Now we added avatar to DexTech Pro user account on PlayStation 4 without PSN connection, totally offline. Congratulations. To apply the changes we already made, you gotta log out from this user. So I log it out, and here we go. DexTech Pro with a new avatar. Let's log in. Great. It worked like a charm. As you can see, all the resized images are at their own places, and we are totally good to go. And that's the end of this video tutorial. Thank you for watching and have a good one.